What's going on, my peoples? Talk to me. What is everybody got going on today? Make sure y'all like, share, and comment as you watch this. Make sure you click subscribe, right? Make sure you click subscribe so you can get the information you need on this channel, right? Jeremy Glover, the Resilient Banker, right? Showing you how to, make passive income and funnel that passive income to other sources that will generate you more passive income, right? It's all about how you circulate the money. Let the going into 2025, make sure you know how to circulate the money properly, right? So, or not just that, how to manage your money properly, right? Because money management and budgeting, right? So budgeting, you want to budget your money because it's not what you make, right? I always tell people it's not what you make. Prime example, quick story, right? Story time. So when I started at the bank, right? When I first started at the bank, I was making great, money through commissions, things like that. After they started cutting commissions at the bank, I actually saw a cut increase in my pay, right? Because calculating, you just have to be great at budgeting, right? When it comes down to it, you have to be great at budgeting, meaning I was making a whopping $700 every 2 weeks without any commissions, right? If I didn't sell any products, as they changed the commission plan, I really got demotivated to actually do sales, right? So, but prime example, I was making $700 every 2 weeks. I had a mortgage, right, that I had to pay, and that actually was $750, right? So, in order for me to make this work, I had to be good with budgeting, right? And if you're good with budgeting, it really doesn't matter how much you make. It only matters what you do with it, or how I like to say, how you circulate it, right? Is your money being circulated properly? That is the lesson for 2025, right? Is your money being circulated properly? So how do you know if your money is being circulated properly? It means, is your money doing more than one thing, right? Because if your money is just sitting inside of a savings account gaining 0.01 on your money, right? It's only doing one thing. It's only sitting in your savings account. And that, as you know, the bank is actually doing more, on your bank account than you think, right? They're trading it in the background. So that money sits in there on the front end, but on the back end, they're actually trading your money. Prime example. Do you remember, or have you ever remembered as you actually logging into your bank account, right? You logging into your bank account and your bank account is saying under maintenance, contact me later, right? Under maintenance, contact me later. Contact later, or try to log in again later. That is actually the bank trading your money in the markets, right? The only reason you can't log in is because they don't want you to see that your money is being pretty much traded in the Forex markets, right? How do you get involved in the Forex markets? Contact me so you can get involved in the Forex markets, or I will drop a link below so you can get involved in the Forex markets. Do what the banks are doing. So that's the side where you can make passive income trading Forex, but the wealth management side actually shows you how to manage your money properly, or budget your money properly. So I got in on both sides of the spectrum when it comes to budgeting and passive income. And you actually can make passive income trading Forex and then putting that money inside of a IUL policy, right? But I gave you a nugget, but I want you to understand the IUL policies have to be put together properly, right? They have to be structured properly in order for you to get the high percentages on your money. You know, look at a IUL account as a high yield savings account, right? And look at it as when you make your premium payment to your policy, that's actually money going inside of your bank account, right? And so it can sit there and compound, right? So you want to make sure that your money is compounding in 2025, right? You want to make sure your money, if not yet, is inside of a IUL policy, but you don't want go to anybody just to get an IUL policy. You want to make sure that an IUL policy, you want to shop around like for IUL policy, like you shop around for cars or like you shop around for a house, right? Because just because somebody can set you up doesn't mean it's set up properly. So make sure your IUL is set up properly. How do you do that? Contact me, comment below IUL, so I can give you some more information on that stuff, on that investment. But all in all, I got a class tonight. Contracts in for the houses, the houses that we closed on, the properties that we closed on. All shade to the Most High God for pretty much just closing on these properties, right? Closing on these properties. That means we are enhancing our real estate portfolio when it comes to investments. You want to have your money in different buckets, different investments. You don't want to have all your money in one investment. People are putting all their money in cryptocurrency. You should have money in cryptocurrency. Yes, you definitely should invest in the cryptocurrency, but do not invest all your money into cryptocurrencies. Do not invest all your money in just one investment, real estate, right? And as you build your portfolio, your investment portfolio, you're going to have it in different buckets. You're going to have an IUL policy doing this thing, making you 7 to 10% doing according to what the market is making, right? Or making passive income in Forex, right? That's another investment skill set that you can add onto your repertoire, right? Make sure you're teaching the youth about trading. I can't. Success story. My cousin came to me and he was like, Jeremy, he's like about to graduate high school, and he was like, man, I'm gonna come to you to make money, right? And I said, I thought that was awesome that he said that he was gonna come to me to make money when he gets out of school. Most kids are saying, oh, I want to go to school, I want to play sports. No, we all know what the essentials of it is. The essentials is you have to survive, you have to make, passive income, you have to make money. So, that just shows a lot when it comes to the youth. So he's going to be a success story on this channel. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel if it's your first time on this channel. Now, back to the portfolios, right? The investments, the different buckets, right? So you want to have some money inside of cryptocurrency, you want to have some money inside of real estate, but everybody thinks that you just have to have money in real estate, or real estate is the only investment. Real estate is the same as estate, right? And estate planning goes by your IUL policy and if it's set up properly. So you want to make sure that your IULs are set up properly. You want to make sure that not just your IULs, but just your retirement accounts are set up properly, because on the back end, you could be losing a lot of money on the back end, right? And we are here to make sure that you're not losing any money on the back end. We're making sure that you're getting all your money in retirement, not just retirement, but all your money while you're living, right? And you want to just then back to the buckets, right? You want now the type of cryptocurrencies that you want to invest into. you will have to connect with me and my mentorship, right? In order for me to break down cryptocurrencies, we can just focus in on cryptocurrencies itself, right? Or you could just, invest into stock. But is exactly what I say. Invest into stocks, but get a mentor to where he can help you build your portfolio. Like I can help you build your stock portfolio. I was able to build. Me and my wife was able to build a stock portfolio from 5,000 to 50,000 plus, right? And that's why we was able to pretty much get the investment properties that we have today. Really was from that investment, knowing the knowledge to buy into stocks after, my 401k at the bank, wasn't doing anything. It was just sitting inside of an account and it wasn't doing anything. So I used my skill set from trading stocks and invested it into my 401k. My Roth IRA that you could trade stocks on, right? My broker account. So I was actually able to build that through during the pandemic, right? When it was like almost nothing was gonna work, right? Because the pandemic, everybody was scratching and scrambling. That's actually when everybody actually opened up their own businesses and was like more self-independent, right? So then you gotta say, well, maybe they need to get back to that mentality because they actually thrived, during the pandemic, right? But I actually chose different companies, that interest me. Like example, Shopify. Back then, Shopify was cheap, and I knew it was gonna pop because it was just a concept. You gotta really think on the other side of the spectrum or the other side of the box when you're talking about these investments because we invested into those companies and just knowing that those companies were going to thrive during the pandemic because everybody was starting their own business, everybody was going to be opening up a website or using a website. So majority of people use Shopify. So I invested in Shopify. So that's a quick example on how you can actually build a portfolio, right? Just by using everyday items or making money from off of everyday items. Same thing off of stock options, right? You can choose a stock that you want to invest into, and then you can make money on puts and calls, right? But the main thing is get a mentor, right? The main thing is get a mentor to where y'all can do private sessions and one-on-ones to make sure that you understand the process, to make sure you understand what you're actually getting into and what you actually have your hands on. Because the value of this information is phenomenal. So you actually want to tap in with the Resilient Banker, right? And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace.